Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a super fun haul. It's Empire Alchemy, and every time I get a box from Empire Alchemy, I am always been so impressed, and this box is no different. I have a custom order with her and also a pre-order with her, and I was a little nervous because I went kind of nuts. I've been trying to keep my ordering down to scent shots or smaller quantities of items, but these were like the 8-ounce bags, and I was like, okay, 8 ounces is as far as I'm gonna push it as far as size. So I'm trying a lot of different scents that I've never tried before, so that makes me a little nervous. But after I got this box, I feel kind of okay, I feel like she really knows what she's doing with her blending. And I know every scent is not gonna work out for me, but this box here, I have to say, everything in here, there's nothing that I do not like. There's nothing that is offensive to me, so this is good. So let's just hope my custom and my pre-order are, winners, mostly winners, and there can be a few ones that I don't 100% love, and that'll be totally fine. So I have a question for you guys. If you guys could put down in the comments below, because I'm curious to know where you found out about Empire Alchemy from. I was trying to think about how my evolution started with Empire Alchemy, and I think the first person I saw haul it was probably Sasha. And then I went to the Facebook group and I started just kind of sitting back and looking around and, seeing who was in there. And then I saw Missy in there. Missy Carter, or Melissa Carter, I think is her name. I don't know if she likes to go by Missy or Melissa, so I'm throwing both those out there. And then I saw Heather Marie, who is a enabler of all kinds. I told her she was like a meth dealer because she keeps tagging me in blends that she thinks that I'll like. And I'm like, there was one vendor that I had not even looked at, and she tagged me somewhere. She's like, this looks like a blend you would like. And I was like, oh man. So Heather Marie, and then there is an Instagrammer. So, what I was going to say is 95% of my purchases come from seeing someone off of YouTube. Now, the more popular vendors, I just naturally order from anyways, but I will watch people's hauls if they have them, or, certain people's hauls. And the new vendors, I'll go out and I'll usually most of the time, I'll have a friend or someone that I already know that I can go and I'll be like, oh, I know they ordered from them. Let me go watch them. Like Susan Fitz, I'll go check out her channel sometimes if I'm looking for a haul. Or Sasha has a good range of vendors on her site, especially the what she would call the underrated vendors or the new vendors. So I'll go watch her videos just to kind of get an idea about the vendor. And then I'm trying to think. So, okay, so 95% of my purchases are based off of YouTube. Oh, Instagram. So there is an Instagrammer. Her name is Lushgram, and she also has Waxgram. So she does Lush and she does Wax. Well, I started following her because of Lush, and then I figured out that she would sometimes show Wax on that same Instagram, and then she'd say, hey, go follow me over on Waxgram. She is a big Empire Alchemy fan. I'm trying to remember what her name is. Andrea? Oh gosh, I'm probably getting her name wrong. I'm so sorry if she's probably not even watching, but if she was, I would hope to get her name right. I feel like I'm talking like I'm on speed. I need to slow down. All right, so I got this box in, and her presentation is so nice. When you open this box, it is wrapped perfectly. It's wrapped up in tissue paper. It comes with a nice presentation of this on top. This is what you open the box to. I love the black and the pink. I know that's kind of weird, but I just like the color combination of that. And then of course she always has, which of course I ripped right into it, she has her samples in this classic black and white bag with her logo and sticker, which I love. So I pulled out my samples already. Here, let's actually just move this out of the way. I feel like she kind of does an 80s thing or something, because I feel like everything is in neon. So it says, thank you from Empire Alchemy, and then she's got Instagram, Facebook, and what is that? Oh, just her website. I don't know why I had to look up that close, but so it just says, always astounded at your kind support, Kimberly. Thank you for being so awesome. Thank you, Anna. That was sweet. When I opened this box and started smelling things, I took some chances on some things that I was like, I don't know. I was thinking in my head, I was like, when I get this order, I need to like prepare myself. Like I may not like some of the things in there, but that's okay. You know, you're trying something new. And then I got it and I was like, oh, I'm so glad I took a chance. In fact, I went in what, like the scent that I was most worried about is probably one of the ones that, well, no, I can't say I like them all, but I liked it enough to go back and buy the last 2 bags that were on the site. Apparently nobody wanted this scent. And I was like, guys, this one was so good. I'll tell you why I think people probably didn't gravitate towards it, but I love it. Okay, so the samples. This one is probably my favorite out of the bunch. This is Strawberry Lemonade. This is house blended fresh strawberry bright lemonade with sugarcane. Oh yeah, so you guys, if you could comment down below where you found out about Empire Alchemy, or you know, if you make a purchase, like where do you, like who do you see, or like, because I'm always curious. I know a lot of people look at Instagram. I'm not one of those people. I don't know why. I just always check YouTube first, and then I'll just go in the group, and then I saw people like posting scents and whatnot, and then that kind of got me going. Okay, anyways, back to the this smells amazing. I hope that this comes around in some sort of order, ready to ship type order. This is like a non-artificial strawberry to me, so that's good. I don't like artificial strawberry. Strawberry is weird for me. It can either go one of 2 ways. If it's more on the fresh pick side, I like it. If it's more artificial, then most of the time. There are people that like artificial strawberry. There are people that like certain blends. I'll be like, I don't like that blend, and they'll be like, oh my God, I love that strawberry. And I'm like, that's like the one that smells artificial to me. So maybe to other people it doesn't smell artificial. Oh, but that is really nice, really good summer scent. Love this one. So Strawberry Lemonade. Okay, coconut water is fresh cracked coconut, nutty notes with cool spa water. This one I really like as well. I feel like it might be a single oil, but I'm not sure. Because I feel like I've smelled this somewhere before. Maybe it's in one of Anna's blends already that maybe I own, I don't know. This is just kind of like a sweet, it's like a fresh coconut scent. I don't really smell any like greenery in there. This one's hard for me to describe because, you know, I really don't have a lot of experience with different coconuts and stuff. Like I never gravitate towards like coconut scents, so I'm probably a bad person to try to describe that one. And then this one, I don't even want to try to pronounce that, but there it is. Rosewood, green notes, rose, dark chocolate. It was so funny when I was smelling this when I first got it. I could smell that chocolate right away, but when I smelled it this morning, I could smell more of like the, I guess maybe the floral and green notes. I'm not sure, but it smelled different than chocolate. This one is okay. Like I can probably handle and tolerate this one and maybe even like it, but it's probably not like a love. Heather, I know you really, if you happen to be watching this, I know you really liked that sample. So I'm not, you know, don't take my opinion on it because a lot of people liked that one. It's just my nose personally. Okay, let's jump into the bags. All right. This one I have warmed, yellow polka dot bikini, and I fell freaking in love. Look at her labels too. I love when people do like take the time to do cute labels or whatever. I don't know, just presentation is a lot of it for me. But if the wax doesn't perform, then what's the point? But so far her wax is doing good. So there's that. Beachy coconut, sweet pear, and Tide laundry. This scent is so good. This one is like, okay, so mostly for me when I warmed it, I got a lot of coconut out of it, but you can smell the sweet pear. And Tide laundry, I have not had Tide in such a long time, so I don't know what exactly Tide is supposed to smell like. But it's just such a pretty take on a coconut scent. So it's kind of like a summer scent. And then you get the sweet pear and then kind of a sweetness, which I'm guessing is the Tide laundry, but this, I love this one. I warmed a little sample because this is the first time I've had a bag of this. I had a sample in one of my recent orders and I put it in my bathroom to test it out and I fell in love. I think I have a custom coming in this too, and maybe I ordered one in the pre-order, so I went a little nutty with that one. Okay, this is the one that Beneath the Milky Twilight. I knew I would just like this one just based on the scent notes. Salty sea air, toasted marshmallow, waffle cone, vanilla bean Noel. You can't really go wrong with this kind of blend. I mean, this would make a great mixer, but I think it can also stand alone as well. Just paying attention to some of the glitter, the pieces in here. And I don't know why, I was just looking at this like glitter balm here. This one reminds me of something, and I want to say it kind of reminds me of like a Beach Nights type scent. I'm trying to remember the exact notes for Beach Night, but it's kind of similar to that. Although it doesn't have, I believe, like the campfire marshmallow. Instead it's toasted marshmallow. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Beach Nights isn't Beach Nights have campfire marshmallow, like a more smoky note. This is more of like a sweet. Yeah, it's a little bit sweeter, I believe, than like a Beach Nights blend because it doesn't have that campfire note. So this one is great on its own, but also I can see it being like a great blender with things. So that was my first bag that I grabbed. Okay, this is the one that was like the surprise shocker. Look at how cute those little bows are in there. I don't know if you can see them, but there's some little bows in there, and then she's got like some wafers, it looks like. It looks like that's a duck. Is that a duck? Let's see. This is the one, oh no, this is a swan. Oh, crap. This is a swan. So, super pretty. This is the one that I was like, I don't know, but I went ahead and went and ordered the last 2 bags because I was like, this one is that good. This is Sweet Honey Toffee, Orange Blossom, and Pettigrain. So it's funny, this Pettigrain, I can't remember what I was calling it before, but I was like, let me go check the pronunciation of this because I hate it when I mispronounce things. So I went and looked and I found like 3 different pronunciations of it. So I was like, well, that is not helpful at all. So somebody pronounced it petite grain, so it could be that way. I always called it pettigrain. That was one of the pronunciations, so whatever, I don't know. And then I looked up scent descriptions and I found like 3 different scent descriptions, so I honestly don't know what it's supposed to be, but it looks like it's supposed to be kind of like maybe a woodsy orange. Like I saw a few different, no, forget it. I saw a few different descriptions of what this is supposed to be. I'll just tell you what I think it smells like. So the Sweet Honey Toffee, I feel like is Honey I Wash the Kids, but with the Orange Blossom and Pettigrain in there, I feel like it gives it like different dimensions. And I think that's what scared people off. I think people don't like the Sweet Honey scent or the Honey I Wash the Kids dupe or whatever. I mean, it smells like Honey I Wash the Kids, but it could be completely different. But to me, this one smells like you can smell the honey toffee, but it's not so strong. And then you kind of get like this back note of just like, I don't know, it's just fresh sort of, and I don't know, it just smells good to my nose. And you know, who knows what my nose is picking up. Look at how cute that is too. Reminds me of kind of like a Hershey bar maybe, or I think I might have had this shape before and I was like, what the hell is that? That's cute. It just smells so like it's honey, but it's also fresh, and I just love it. So I grabbed some more. I was like, screw it. You know, because I don't know, you know, I haven't been around long enough on her website to know like how often she reports things again or whatever. She has quite an extensive scent list, and I'm excited to like go through that list with the group. This one I was so scared of, and I freaking love this scent. Black Coconut Tide. So this is rich coconut, which scared the crap out of me because I thought it would be more like a, just the name Black Coconut. I thought, oh, it's going to be like a strong, like manly. And then Star Anise, I was like, oh crap. And then Cedarwood, I was like, all those 3 together, I was like, oh man. But then I saw Island Blossom and then with Fresh Tide Laundry, and I was like, okay, you know, that might mellow it out a little bit. And this one is probably also another one of my favorites. So this to me is a fresh, it's not overly, it's not manly like I thought it would be. It's not super strong on, what was I thinking? Like, maybe I was thinking it'd be like cologne, or it's just a really, another fresh, kind of clean, kind of, what am I trying to say? I don't know. I just don't smell anything really like offensive, or I don't call that offensive, like if it's a manly note or whatever, but I know some people don't like manly notes or strong like cologne notes, but that's kind of what I was thinking where this was going. But this is more sweet and fresh than I ever thought it would be, and I freaking love it. A lot of these are matching my nails. I keep like looking, I'm like, those match my nails. Ah, that smells good. I hope I'm describing these accurately, because I feel like I'm not doing Anna justice or Empire Alchemy in general justice, because honestly, her blends are just like that good. I mean, really, she's got some really interesting blends and things. So this one is Summer Nights, and this is Beneath the Milky Twilight, which we saw before, which is the toasted marshmallow, waffle cone, salty sea air, and what was the last one? Was it, let's see. Have a look. Vanilla Bean Noel. Okay. So it's that with sweet lavender and creamy hot chocolate. So this one, I think people probably were scared of the hot chocolate, because most people don't like chocolate scents. Or yeah, the sample chocolate scent I'm not in love with, but again, I'll have to warm it and see, you know, maybe I might like it a little bit better. So this one, you do get the chocolate note, but it's like, I think Anna even described it as, she said it's not powdery. So I've smelled the powdered, and when she said that, I was like, oh yeah, I've smelled that powdered chocolate before. This is a more creamy, you know, like it would be more like of a liquid chocolate, you know, after it's been mixed with like some sugar and maybe some other things to make it more creamy. This one is really good too. Now, funny enough, it's like a really great blend. I see this being, what I'm trying to say is I see this being universally liked by people. This is probably not like my favorite. I mean, I'll enjoy it for sure, but I am loving like her more unique stuff. But I mean, like this one, I feel like, you know, you could probably get from other vendors, so, you know, a similar scent. It's very pretty. I do like it though. Oh, it says sweet lavender in there. I don't know. Am I smelling lavender? Maybe just a tinge. It's in there, but it's probably pretty light. So again, when I warm these, I'll come back and maybe I'll just like completely love that one. I don't know. The other one I have is Malevolent Mermaid, and I feel like I have this already. I have it in like a scent shot, I think. This is coconut milk, rosemary mint, and peppermint. And she has a, I don't know why, I just thought this was super cute in there. The mermaid tail. And then she's got some seashells. And she's got some snowflake stars, it looks like. So this is definitely peppermint and rosemary mint, like mixed. I don't know how much of the coconut milk I'm smelling in here. Like I feel like that's just to make it more creamy and kind of like mellow it out a little bit. But I'm mostly getting peppermint and rosemary mint. So again, with this one, this is not like a super, what am I trying to say? Not like a, you know what I mean? It's like one that you've probably smelled before and probably enjoyed from other vendors. So that one's great. I like that one. Okay, so to the experimentals. So now, let's see, how many experimentals did I get? Let me pull up the one that I was most excited about, because some of the experimentals I was just like, I'm just gonna grab them and see, because you just never know. With her stuff, it's just like, you just don't know. So I grabbed Hazelnut Coffee, whipped cream, condensed milk, and cookie butter. I would love to see this in a regular, you know, like a regular restock in a regular size. Ah, this smells so good. I love this. I'm gonna definitely need a bag of this or some more scent shots or something. I have not, so I don't have a lot of experience with cookie butter yet, because it's just not something I've had in a lot of blends, but this is like coffee, and then I definitely smell cookie butter, or what I think is the cookie butter. Oh, this one is good. If anybody sees this and wants to go in the group and say, hey, can I request this? Go ahead and I'll thumbs up it or like it. That one is great. I love a good coffee scent like that. And with the cookie butter, Ah, so good. All right, so I went ahead and ordered Black Amber, Egyptian Cotton, Twilight, Pink Sugar, and Whipped Cream. I don't know, I'm not sure I've ever had a Black Amber before. I was a little scared of the Egyptian Cotton because I feel like Egyptian Cotton may not be my friend, but I'm not sure. Yeah, this one might lean a little too, I don't know, you know, I might like this. This one might be okay in my bathroom. I can smell the Twilight in there, which I do like Twilight as a single note, so yeah, it's overall pretty. It's a pretty scent. I thought maybe the Egyptian Cotton or Black Amber was kind of giving me, I feel like Egyptian Cotton on its own is maybe like kind of like a floral thing. I have a thing with, I can't do the single oil. I think it's Yankee Candle Fluffy Towels. I think it's a dupe of that. I'm not saying this has that in there, but I'm saying Fluffy Towels Yankee Candle is one I cannot do. And I feel like maybe Egyptian Cotton might run kind of the same scent notes as that one. I'm not sure. I've never had Egyptian Cotton on its own. So if you guys have ever had Egyptian Cotton, let me know in the comments if you like that or if you think it lends like a floral note or whatever. The next one I got is Orange Blossom Cookies. I already have this one and I knew that I liked it. So it's Orange Blossom Water, Danish Butter Cookies, and hint of lemon zest. This one is so good. I don't even like Orange Blossom, to be honest. Let's just be real. But this one, with the cookie note and the lemon zest, I don't know why, it's good. It's just that Danish butter cookie kind of tames that Orange Blossom down a little bit. It just works. So yeah, it's funny because like I said, I don't love Orange Blossom, but there it is. And I seem to like it. Here, let's try to move this in the screen a little bit. So the next one I grabbed is Driftwood, Pink Sugar, Sea Salt, and Cotton Candy. So I'm not a lover of pink sugar, but these other notes, I like all of them. So I was just like, well, let's just take the L on that one and grab that. This one is very pretty. I feel like it's almost stronger on cotton candy than anything. Now, this is all cold. Remember, cold is not really going to be indicative of how it's going to be warm. So, you know, I'm just giving you like what I smell first. Oh, so this is a sweet, clean, summery blend with sea salt, dusted cotton candy. I'm not reading the bottom part. Whoops. There's on these experimentals right down here on the bottom. Has a little like blurb. Sorry, I'm kind of shaky this morning. I'm not getting a lot of driftwood in this one, but yeah. So, but that again, cold reviews. It's not really, you know, you can just kind of, our cold reviews, like now I'm sitting here and I'm like, you can't base anything off of cold reviews, but there, I mean, I'd say I get about 50-50, like 50% of the time things smell exactly like they do when I smell them on cold. 50% of the time they completely change, or I love them more or I hate them. So it's just a big S show. So this next one is Captain Crunch Berries, Cotton Candy, and Soft Pretzels. This is sweet, youthful blend of cereal and soft pretzels. So let me tell you about this one really fast. So I thought this one was going to be a lot like her unicorn popcorn, which has the salty and the sweet kind of mixed. So I thought, oh, this will be the same. It'll be the salty pretzel and the Captain Crunch Berries, but I kind of wish there's a little bit more soft pretzels and maybe it'll come out a little bit more. Because right now I get mostly the Captain Crunch Berries and then the sweetness of the cotton candy. But I'm not getting a lot of that pretzel smell. And I have smelled quite a few pretzels. So I'm not really smelling like that doughy, salty pretzel smell. Which for the Captain Crunch Berry lovers of the world, this is probably fine for you. I might actually, I think I might have just a single pretzel note. I might throw some in there and see how it works with that, because I would like more pretzel in there just because, I mean, I guess maybe I should just get more unicorn popcorn since that's the one that I like. I like the salty and sweet mixture. So, okay. And then this is the last one that I got. I got Twilight, Twisted Peppermint, Vanilla Ice Cream, and Golden Sands. So Golden Sands has always kind of been like a hit or miss for me. So but you know, like I said, I just decided to try it. A bit of a masculine scent of lavender with tonka bean and vanilla. Oh, okay, so this one I thought I was gonna get hit with either Twilight or that Twisted Peppermint right away, but this is actually kind of blended really well. There's a lot of things happening here. Like my nose doesn't pick up one single thing. Twisted Peppermint can take over a scent very fast. I smell the lavender from the Twilight. I get just a hint of peppermint, which she must put just a very little amount of the peppermint, or maybe it'll come out more and more. I smell the golden sands, just like a hint. It's very like your nose gets hit with like everything, but it's like blended so well. I'm not picking out any one thing. That's really actually quite pretty. I don't know, that one I can't wait to get on a warmer and see how it goes. So that is my order. I'm super excited to get more stuff from her. I'm always like just kind of shocked and amazed like by her blends, and you know, some of the things that I think I wouldn't like in this order actually are my favorites. That is it. Sorry if I sounded overexcited. I really am excited about her company. So glad I found it. And yeah, again, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. If you guys have checked out Empire Alchemy, let me know. Also, if you are like an old time customer, like you've been around for a while, let me know what your favorite scent is. I would love to know. On my custom order, I kind of just looked through her scent list and kind of made some guesses, but I know, Missy, if you're watching, I know what your favorite scent is. And if Heather, if you happen to be watching, I think you have a bunch of favorite scents, to be honest, because I know I looked at like your custom to get some ideas for mine as well. So, and your custom was pretty large, so I was like, she probably has a lot of favorites too. Okay, I'm rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Go join the Empire Alchemy Facebook group so you can see what's going on. And you can check out like her awesome blends that she's coming up with for ready to ship. I don't know when her next ready to ship is going to be. That's a mystery. I just always kind of check her page. It's the first one in my Facebook group thing. So, you know, I go and check there like probably at least once a day just to see what's going on in there. You know, as I'm doing like my morning, I'm not trying to sound like a stalker. Like I go in there and I'm like, what's going on? When's the next ready to ship? But you know how you kind of just check Facebook and you kind of go to like your favorite groups and just check it out real fast? That's what I do. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate you guys. Okay, bye guys.